Hello everybody and welcome to Red's Outdoors once again. Thank you guys for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about a gun that you've seen in a couple of videos now. And also before we get going anymore, please guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're getting really close to being able to get this channel monetized, and hopefully they'll have it in their hearts at YouTube to actually approve the monetization of this channel, even though yes, it does show gun reviews. I know that's not the best topic in the world for the YouTube platform to monetize it, but we're doing it safe, we're doing it right, we're not doing a bunch of stupid stuff and trying to blow all kinds of things up yet. But right now we're not doing that, so it's good. So YouTube, when we get there, by all means, please give us some monetization, give us some help here, help us kind of do some of the videos we want to do eventually. I'm hoping this channel will grow to where I can really do the types of videos that I've had planned for a long time and really want to be able to do and share with you guys. So hopefully we'll be able to get there. In the meantime, we're going to do this one. Today we're going to be talking about the Beretta 92 FS 9mm handgun. So this one does look a little bit different than most other ones you have. I mean, you can see, the whole slide here. You got the whole barrel exposed here. It does have an ambidextrous safety on it. For those of you that care, there is no magazine in the firearm. Open it up for you. There is no round in the chamber. So, a couple of things about this are different from some of the other ones. One, it is hammer fired, kind of like a 1911. The difference is, this one can also be fired double action. Also, obviously it can be fired single action because when you shoot your first round, now it's going to go to that, and very, very light trigger pull when you get there. This one, a lot heavier trigger pull. But that's it can be a good thing depending on the person using the firearm. What you can do with this that I think was kind of cool is you can put a round in the chamber. Okay, so you have a magazine in here, you chamber the round, your hammer is back. If you don't want to carry it that way, you can flick your safety down. Now what that does is it drops the hammer, but it also blocks it from firing the round. So it's got a block in it when you do that, keep it from firing the round. So put it on safety, it decocks the hammer, then you can put it back on fire. Now it's ready to fire, the hammer's down. And what that keeps you from doing is, if you have the hammer back and you don't want to carry it that way, since it's double action, you just want to pull the trigger in, keeps you from having to do something like this where you might accidentally lose control of the trigger, or like that, because there's been incidents where people have been trying to do something like that and they've accidentally fired the firearm. So when you chamber it and your hammer is back, you can decock it, you turn it back off. Now you're ready to fire. Just your first shot is going to be double action, so you have a lot more trigger pull to that one. I kind of like that. I really do. Now granted, this is longer than what I usually carry. My normal, I guess say the one I carry the most, my EDC everyday carry, is my Glock 43X, because it's smaller, it's a lot easier to conceal. And on days like today when it's 100 degrees, I'm not wearing an undershirt. I'm not going to be wearing a real long shirt, a real thick shirt. The 43X is just easier for me to conceal. I have a Taurus GX4 that's a little bit smaller than the 43X, but I don't have a holster for it yet. I'm not throwing it in my pocket. I'm not going to pocket carry. I know a lot of people do that. It's just not for me. I can just see too many instances where I might reach down to grab something else or go to pull it out and might hit the trigger by accident. I just don't even want to fool with that. For you guys that do that, have never had any incidents and probably never will, then good for you. It's a good thing for you. I'm just not comfortable with it. Something like this I do have a holster for, but this would be more for, I say, when it gets a little cooler outside, when it's not 100 degrees. I'm in the shade, so it's not exactly 100 where I'm at now. Luckily, the sun has kind of moved behind the big tree that's beside me. But when it gets cooler and I can wear a jacket or something, then I could probably wear something like this because the jacket would cover it. But some of the people around here still stare at me kind of funny, and I'm in Texas, and I think that's a little weird because so many of us have firearms. But a lot of that is more like in the area where I'm filming right now, which is in East Texas, but it's not really where I live. I live more in the DFW area, where it's not as prevalent as it is here. You don't see as many people carrying guns. I'm not saying they're not. If they are, they're just doing a really good job of concealing them. I just don't see it as much as I do in this area here. Nonetheless, we are going to try this gun out a little bit. I've had it out a few times. Had it in the last video, but I've never really, well, I have once, but I haven't had it on here of actually trying to shoot to show any kind of accuracy. And I'm going to do a little bit like I did with the last two gun reviews I did. I'm going to shoot different types of ammo as well, just to see if it's any different. Now, this one has a longer barrel than both the other ones I did, but let's quit talking about it and let's shoot it. Let me get my eyes and ears on first. So last thing I want to do is start shooting this thing with no ear protection on, because, you know, I like to be able to hear. I do need some ear pro or something though, because these are kind of bulky. Just get something that sticks in there. One of these days I'll remember when I go to the store and get some of those. I mean, even if it was the little foam ones or something, just something, because these are just bulky and kind of annoying. Alright, so we're going to start off with a paper target, see what we can do with that. And I've noticed when I come out here, my accuracy is not that great. And I don't know if it's because I'm shooting down at an angle and that's just really throwing me off, or what, because when I'm at the range, you know, I'm shooting like, you know, level. Here I'm having to shoot a little bit lower because, well, you know, my backstop's a hay bale, so it's not that tall. So, see if I can do a little bit better this time knowing that, see if I can figure that out. And also, with a longer barrel, I'm going to have better accuracy, provided the wind doesn't blow my target off. Maybe? Come on. Settle down. All right. Let's scoot me and you back just a little bit. All right, here we go. Now, I'm using the CCI Blazer 115 grain full metal jackets. That's what we got today. And then I'm probably going to switch to one of the other ones. I may wait because I have another target. I just kind of want to get a baseline with the accuracy on this one. And I'm going to go ahead and start it with it on single action. So, screw it, we'll shoot at it down there. All right, that's it. I'll go see what I did. Okay, if you guys watched the last video, you know there's some cantaloupe that's kind of splattered all over the place over there. There's a lot of bugs over there now. There's some wasps flying around. There's a piece that flew way back here where I was standing that is already covered in ants. These things found this stuff pretty quick. But anyways, here's the target. So, and this is even with it laying on the ground. So this little bitty hole right here, that's where the nail was sticking through, by the way. But that's pretty good. That's probably the best one I've had out here shooting. I don't know how good you guys can see it. See if I can get up there a little bit better. But, you know, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to sit out here and just, you know, try to remove the bullseye out of it with ammo still a little scarce. It's getting a lot better. Just the prices are not real great right now. I mean, I was at one, they wanted $34 for that box of CCI. I got those for $22. Ordered them online, so I had to pay for shipping, but I bought several different things. So, alright, so we know the accuracy is pretty decent with this. I'm going to try a little bit further back. I mean, this is only, what, 8 yards maybe? Maybe 10 yards? So, let's scoot back another few yards just to see if it's any different. Alright, gonna scoot you guys back here. See if I can still hit anything. Stop it. Looks like I had one flyer kind of up and right. Ooh, how'd I get that one over there? That was that last one I shot, sitting there talking to you guys, and I pulled it way off. Wow. All right. So the one I was originally talking about, I said looked like I had one that was a little bit off. Wasn't as far off as I thought it was this one. But then that last one I shot was way over here. Now obviously that's definitely me, that's not that, but that is horrible. My God. I mean, this isn't, by far, I'm not a professional shooter. So, this isn't horrible. It's not great. It's not horrible. This is. That's bad. But that's on me. That's not the gun or the ammo. Alright guys, last thing on this, we're going to try something else. It might be a little bit more fun than this. I just want to see if there's any kind of reaction. Going to use, not using the full metal jackets on this. I'm going to use my Plus P hollow point and then my standard pressure hollow point. Do Plus P first and the standard pressure. You know what? No, I'll alternate it. So it'll be Plus P standard, Plus P standard. I don't really think we're going to get to all 4 rounds, but we'll see. All right, Plus P first. I did not expect that. I really didn't. I thought maybe it would blow the second half at and I'd be able to get a couple more shots. I really did not expect the whole thing to blow up. Let's see what we got left. Part of it ended up inside one of the water jugs. It's actually really good. So that is pretty much what's left of it. Alright guys, I don't know where it kind of left off because when I was walking back up here, I noticed it said that my SD movie part of the memory card was full, so I won't know until I go back and watch everything. This is what is left. There's a little bit left on here. I still got 3 more rounds. I don't know if this is going to take 3 rounds, but that is one of the Plus P hollow points. Just demolish this thing. See what else it'll take. You ain't taking much. Still got 2 rounds. Still got 2 rounds. Set it back up. Getting to the point I don't even know if I can hit it. let's try this one with the double action. That's why I don't do that when I think I missed. All right. I think it's pretty much done. I think that one is pretty much toast. Alright guys, well there you go. Thank you guys for watching the Beretta 92 FS 9mm video. Hope you guys actually had a little bit of fun watching it. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like buttons. By the way, if you have something else you want to see, or if you have a comment on this one, be nice. By the way, we're getting really close to being monetized, so hopefully we can get there soon. So thank every one of you for your support. And by all means, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.